Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Semis. The Miami Heat come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Atlanta Hawks. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
The Eastern Conference semifinals continue here on 2K Sports. Game 2. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting storied. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Hero in its shooting guard with Butler at small forward. Then there's Richardson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Naismith in at the 4 spot. And for the Hawks, the front court is Rizushea and Johnson. Young and Bogdanovich are the guards. And it's Capella in at the 5. Taking a look at Miami. If they can repeat their victory, Greg, in Game 1 here tonight, they'll be sitting pretty in this series.
No doubt. If they go up 2-0 with 3 home games still to come, I'd say I'd like their chances. I mean, this is a shot for them to kind of land a knockout punch, if you will. They can't miss the opportunity to take control of this series.
It's right there before.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Richardson against Capella. Here's Adebayo. Takes it off the glass.
Well, how about the physicality of Adebayo? He is tough to handle that close to the basket.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. They come off a really big loss on Sunday.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
You know, tight little up fake there. Young using it to create contact, and we know he's a terrific free throw shooter.
The Atlanta shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, guys, what I love about Young is you cannot break his will. Great mental and emotional toughness.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Adebayo. Shoots. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Young. Capella with a screen on Richardson. Here's Young. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. Naismith's shot is off. To the paint and stolen by Butler. Here's Hero. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And it's the Hawks' ball. Here's Young. Bogdanovich up top. He's covered by Hero. From 13, the Hawks again can't hit.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now Young, after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. Richardson against Young. Rebound by the Heat.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Pass to Richardson. Now here's Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Butler on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Young looking it over. Pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Chance. Let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Second, Jimmy Butler. Tyler Hero, fourth.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Johnson kicks to Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. They need this one. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
It's a go-to shot for Bogdanovich. He's so confident pulling the trigger.
Now let's find out what head coach Quinn Snyder had to say to David Aldridge. David.
And we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler. The coach said you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
Thank you, David. Count that one. 6 points for Trae Young.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Butler. Over Shea, and Butler gets it to go on the assist by Adebayo.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
Young finds Capella. And here's Bogdanovich. Capella sends a screen for Bogdanovich. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Outside Hero. And again, Miami with the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Shea with it, defended by Butler. And it's Shea missing.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Naismith. That's tipped.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Young outside. Shakes him. And it's good on the layup. Young's got 8 points.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Butler goes in. Loads it up for Adebayo. It's stolen by Capella. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. Capella with a screen on Richardson. And here's Young from the arc. And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this year.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Start getting loud and give a big welcome to your Hawks squad. It's your squad. Get loud and let them hear you. It's T-shirt time. Let me hear you make some noise.
Atlanta making some changes. Nancy's checked in for Johnson. And Hunter subbed in for Rizachet. And then for Miami, Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And it's Burks in for Josh Richardson. The Heat trail by 5. Butler passes to Naismith. Back to Butler. Adebayo with a screen on Hunter to the inside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, Adebayo had an NBA body right from the start, and you get the sense he's no stranger to that weight.
Plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Now here's Nance. Young outside. Shoots over Burks. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Young. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
I mean, look, Trae Young is getting whatever he wants. Just keep getting him the ball.
And here's Adebayo. He has 7. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
He throw good, Adebayo.
Yeah, you look at the different ways Bam Adebayo can impact the game. He's a player everyone wants on their team.
Bogdanovich against Robinson. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Burks. Butler with the ball. Good ball movement here by Miami. Tries from 10. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Bogdanovich looking around. Young with the ball. Guarded by Robinson. Young's shot is good.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Bounce pass, Butler. Adebayo with this screen on Hunter. Here's Butler. Rebound by the Hawks. Bogdanovich with it. Now defended by Adebayo. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Shoots over Burks. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Bogdanovich. Now it's a 5-point Atlanta lead. Pass to Naismith. Back to Burks. 1:11 left in the first quarter. Adebayo with this screen on Young. They get the rebound. Outside for Robinson. Miami no good on that time either. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Now Okongwu. Back to Young. Hunter with the screen on Adebayo. Young from outside. Burks pulls it in. Lets it go with the three. Okongwu grabs the board.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The Heat trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Adebayo. Over Okongwu. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Young with the ball. Okongwu, the pass to Hunter. Over Butler. Drains it from 17 feet out. And the Hawks lead by 7. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
The Heat trail by 7. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Then there's Hunter. And it's Pumpkin in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And he's good on the 3-ball. Heroes got the first basket of the second quarter for the Heat. Here's Buffkin. Spins. Pass to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Buffkin. Burks covering. Shot on the wing. Buffkin, no good. Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Hero. Can't hit the reverse layup. The Hawks leading by 4. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Matthews with it, and Jaquez picks him up defensively. Pass to Buffkin. Over Robinson. Buffkin, no good. The Heat trail by 4. Robinson on the wing. He's covered by Matthews. So here's Burks. Launches it. Matthews with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Buffkin. Burks covering. Hunter kicks to Johnson. Pass to Buffkin. shoots over Burks. Buffkin, no good. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now, Hero. He has 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Hero is so confident. When he's looking to score inside, he does not back away from contact.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. He misses the free throw.
Very versatile player. Hero spaces the floor. He can drive. He can pass. And he's a sneaky good rebounder as well.
Atlanta making a switch here. Shea checked in. Richardson, he's checked in for Miami. And he's good on the second. Atlanta leading by 3. Matthews scanning the floor. Pass to Hunter to stop the drought. Rebound by the Heat. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Jovic is checked in for Miami.
Heat substitution. Number 5, Jovic.
The Heat trail by 3. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Richardson. No good on his first attempt of the game. For Atlanta, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Trying to get something going. Here's Okongwu. Lays it up and banks it in. Okongwu's now got his first basket of the night.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Richardson kicks to Hero. Traps in the tray. Hero's got 10.
Well, that's his 3rd three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second. So he might be heating up.
Pass to Shea. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
Shea is a playmaker, taking it upon himself to answer from deep.
Here's Jovic. Now Richardson, still without a basket. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Richardson against Matthews. Matthews sets a screen for Ricochet. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
That's a great sign for Ricochet, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Duncan Robinson. David.
Guys, I was able to speak with the head athletic trainer for the Heat about his status. Well, guys, it could have been much worse. It's a shoulder bruise, and it's aching a bit by the looks of things. Given that they're in the playoffs right now, you know he'll do everything he can to get back on the court as soon as possible. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
Atlanta making some changes. Bogdanovich comes in for Hunter. Young is subbed in for Matthews. Bogdanovich finds Young. Now, here's Okongwu. Ricochet with it. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jaquez, that one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. The Hawks leading. Pass to Okongwu. Young with the ball. Driving inside. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Well, look, because of his shooting ability, you have to get up on Young, but then that makes it even easier for him to blow by you.
Shot's good by Butler.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Young against Richardson. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Bam Adebayo, number 1. Hawks making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Heat. Heat on D. They trail by 1. Hunter with a screen on Butler. 5 on the clock. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Adebayo passes to Butler. Takes the 13-footer, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Okongwu with a screen on Richardson. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 1.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Richardson the pass to Adebayo. Now Butler. Over Ricochet. And he can't bank that one in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Young. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Adebayo finds Butler. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Butler. And 12 points for Bam Adebayo.
Well, that's textbook pick-and-roll basketball. Adebayo just taking what the defense gives him.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Johnson comes in for Hunter. The Heat also changing it up. Naismith is checked in. And Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Here's Ricochet. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Butler passes to Highsmith. Back to Butler. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Hawks. And here's Bogdanovich. He's got 6 and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Tyler Hero picks one up.
And I want to see more of this. Bogdan getting assertive and just forcing his will on the D.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First one falls for him.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
Both good from the line that time. The Heat trail by 5. Hero passes to Adebayo. Adebayo the screen. Butler kicks to Hero. And that one good.
moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
His first team second.
The Heat have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for one.
That's good from Hero.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Johnson outside. Here's Young. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 23 points for Trae Young. The Heat trail by 4. Richardson the pass to Hero. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, you see the flashy handles from Hero. He's not afraid to take chances on offense.
Richardson against Young. Down low. And the dunk by Richer.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And Miami has possession following the bucket by the Hawks. Clock at 6. For 3, Richardson. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bogdanovich. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the focus Bogdanovich has is tremendous. Able to take on contact and still convert.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Hero.
Second team foul. Bogdanovich. One shot.
The Heat trail by 7. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Wow, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that 2nd foul.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the 2nd quarter. Bogdanovich against Robinson. Outside Bogdanovich. Drives to the hoop. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And so it's Atlanta bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes, and guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. But if we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Atlanta Hawks.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And the defense has tried to pack it in a little, but those guys just keep coming.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. They're trying to even the series at 1 apiece. Kenny, how critical is this win for them?
You might say it's still early, but you don't want to drop 2 in a row on your home court now.
I agree. They've already lost home court advantage. Don't want to dig that hole any deeper.
And that would be deep, just like your analysis is from time to time, guys. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 7-point differential. On the court for the Heat, Hero in at shooting guard with Butler at small forward. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Richardson, and it's Naismith in at the power forward. Here's Young, takes it inside, and he converts the layup. Young's got 25 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Richardson the pass to Adebayo. Now here's Butler. He's covered closely. Shoots over Rizichet. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Young. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And the dunk by Rizichet.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. The Heat trail by 9. Now here's Richardson. Outside, Hero. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hero's got 18 points in the game.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Bogdanovich wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Hero passes to Richardson. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, defensively, if you're letting Adebayo get rolling, it's time to rethink your approach.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Here's Rizichet. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Gotta get out on that if you're the defense. This rookie Rizichet can really do damage from the perimeter.
Butler with the ball. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Hero. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Heat shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And Hero drops them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Young against Richardson. Good. Young's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
Well, Young is so tenacious that it balances out any of the size differential in the paint.
Adebayo passes to Richardson. They set the pick over Young. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Richardson's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Richardson against Young. Over Richardson. Young, no good. The Heat trail by 8. Pass to Hero. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Butler against Johnson. Butler, no good.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Inside, Capella. It's blocked. Hero with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Top of the key, Butler. Young against Richardson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Pass to Bogdanovich. There's the drive. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
And flashing the athleticism on the drive. When Bogdanovich spots a lane, he attacks it.
And a look now how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
And the first one at the line is good. And Adebayo drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Johnson outside. Pass to Rizichet. Young against Richardson. From the arc. Young's shot is off.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Butler finds Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Hero's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, when Hero gets his offense going, he holds nothing back. He just keeps pouring it on.
Pass to Rizichet. Young with no one around. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Hero kicks to Butler. From downtown. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Young. Johnson sends the screen for Young. Off target with his 3. The Heat trail by 6. Outside Butler. Here's Naismith. Adebayo with a screen on Johnson. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get primetime positioning inside.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to talk to his guys. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Rizachet. And Miami with a change here, too. Robinson's checked in. So it's the Hawks now. They've led by as much as 10. Johnson outside. Back to Young. Takes a three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Naismith the pass to Adebayo. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Clint Capella. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. So Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 1. Johnson, the pass to Hunter. Back to Johnson. Can they get it? Sinks the three-pointer. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Still working on his three-point shot. There, Johnson confidently sinks it.
Here's Butler. And there's Butler with the flush.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Hunter sets a screen for Young. Shoots over Hero. And again, it's Atlanta.
Creativity and shot-making ability to spare. Trae Young is getting loose tonight.
Outside Butler. To Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. It's good from long range. Hero's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Heat.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Bogdanovich. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Adebayo with the screen on Young. There's Hero with the three. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 3. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Hunter on the wing, defended by Butler. Back to Young, pass to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Johnson kicks to Bogdanovich. Fires from way outside. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. Hero passes to Butler. Adebayo with a screen on Hunter. Here's Butler. Again, the Heat, good for 2.
And Jimmy Butler is very comfortable operating in that mid-range area.
Atlanta's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Young. Buries the long-range jumper. 32 points for Trae Young.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Outside Butler. Adebayo with a screen on Hunter. Here's Butler. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Butler's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
They get it back. Bounce pass from Adebayo. And that one released in time, but no good. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Okongwu, DeAndre Hunter out there with Nance. Then there's Risa Shea, and it's Bogdanovich in at the point. Pass to Risa Shea. Nance sets a screen for Risa Shea. Cans it from downtown. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Another one for Risa Shea. This young man from France has insane potential, and we are seeing a bit of it tonight.
Richardson finds Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Robinson. Back to Adebayo. Another shot. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Risa Shea. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
I like the movement from the rookie, Zachary Risa Shea.
One time.
At the wing position, Risa Shea has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting, and add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
Richardson outside. Robinson for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Okongwu trying to break free. Snatched up. Out to Nance. The Hawks working the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Nance a screen on Richardson. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Richardson up top. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Pass to Adebayo. Now Robinson. Shoots over Risa Shea. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Robinson.
Well, not an area we're used to seeing Robinson operate in, but he focuses and gets it to go.
Risa Shea with it. Robinson on him. And it's Risa Shea missing.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Bounce pass Robinson. Richardson for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists tonight.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Not loose. Pass to Okongwu. Richardson against Bogdanovich. Looking to end the run. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. Miami's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Robinson passes to Adebayo. And And he drives in over Nance. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Well, Adebayo's going to work inside. That's what they want him to do.
Here's Shea, guarded by Robinson. And it's Shea missing. The Heat leading by 4. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Nice move. And he lays it up and in. Shea's got 22 points.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Miami.
Outside Robinson. Richardson against Bogdanovich. And Josh Richardson gets the 3. Richardson's got the lead up to 5 now for Miami. After Shea. And he drops it in from the low post. Shea's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Bogdanovich against Richardson. Love with the screen for Richardson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Miami.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
That's good from Richardson. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Nance. Matthews, he's checked in for Shea. Young is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Then for the Heat, Naismith is checked in. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Jaime Jaquez. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Hawks trail by 5. Now Young. It's Matthews on the wing. He's covered by Hero. Pass to Hunter. Pocket 6. From deep, Johnson. Good D from Love.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's the screen. Hero from long range. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Johnson. The tray. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. 6 points for Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, every year in the league, Johnson's become a better three-point shooter. That tells you how hard he works in the offseason.
And here's Love. Capella covering. Love with the bucket.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Johnson with a screen on Hero. To the paint. Johnson can't get it to go. The Heat leading by 7. Outside, Hero. Pass to Love. To Hero. For the 3. Hunter grabs the miss. Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Young dishes to Capella. To the middle. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And what an important possession. Capella's been in that situation many times before, and he knows the drill.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
All right, fans, it's dance can time. Get ready to dance like everyone watching, as we are. You must not let the dancers develop.
For the Hawks, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Matthews. Heat also with the sub. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Kevin Love. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team, and he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late, guys.
Thank you, David.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Bogdanovich inside. He's covered by Hero. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Heat leading by 7. Over in the corner, Hero. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Hawks have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Rizichet with it. Johnson with a screen on Butler. Buries it from three-point range. Rizichet's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Assertive play by Rizichet. Not every rookie is ready to shoulder the big moment.
Basket good. And the Heat lead by 6.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Bogdanovich up top. He's covered by Hero. Johnson kicks to Bogdanovich from deep. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A look at Capella getting very physical. He's not afraid to take a hit while going for a bucket.
2 shots.
It's the first, and that brings them within 5.
Well, something you notice about Clint Capella is he does not play outside himself. His primary focus at all times is on being a force on the inside.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Nice pass by Hero. He is a highly skilled player.
Here's Bogdanovich. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 20.
And this team has complete faith in Bogdanovic's ability to hit big shots. This guy just doesn't seem to feel the pressure.
Here's Adebayo. Rebound, Atlanta. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the fourth. Outside Bogdanovich. Young against Richardson. Pass to Rizichet. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Yeah, Young is unflappable in the biggest moments.
You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession. No question he got bumped on that shot.
First of two, no good. Heartbreaker. Does get the second one, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Here's Ricochet, defended by Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Capella. Oh, no good. And that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Bam. Activity on blast tonight. How pleased were you with the performance?
I'm just happy we won. You know, the stats don't matter unless you get a win. So I'm happy we got a win and keep dedicating them to my mom, man. You know, she's my blessing, so she just keeps blessing me for some reason.
Love the love, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Bam, out of